Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, viewers all around the world. It's the Shanghai Majors regional qualifiers. We've got a new face on the couch, Dakota
Woo!
Cox.
My
How are
shift,
you?
my shift starts now. Feeling pretty good. Woke
Good.
up nice and early, hitched a ride on over, and we're on the back end of Europe, and then we head into my favorite, America, Dota.
So you're a biased caster.
So I'm super biased.
Sorry, I got to cast some Chinese there with LD. I was being a bit biased during that.
Nice.
It was some good fun. But
I heard you were flaming me at the start.
Yeah.
You flamed me pretty hard.
I was.
I got you back a little bit.
Good. I trusted that you would. So.
So
Hey.
gentlemen, fill me in.
Don't
Where
forget.
are we right now? I know we're hopping into a
Yeah.
midst of a series here.
We can take a look at the brackets if we want to start there. You can see it's Navi versus Mama's Boys. Game number 2. Navi took game 1. They were favorites coming in. Mama's Boys, the open qualifier team, formerly known as Four Clovers. But right now,
They're not looking so hot.
yeah, they're looking really bad. They're 1-4. That's win losses. You don't look at like series wins anymore because it's 2 points for a win now. So they're 1-4. Navi 2-1. So they're doing pretty well.
2 points for a win?
Yeah.
Wait, like a
2
2-0
points for
win?
a 2-0 gets you 2 points now.
Okay.
So basically, every game just is 1 point that's
Oh.
up for grabs. It's not like a game 2 is suddenly worth more points if you get a win. So
That's a better
you don't
system.
have like a separate win, loss, and points
Yeah,
column.
just like
it's just
so
all that
many-
matters is wins and losses.
Way clearer.
Yeah. So it's a simpler system in some ways.
Team Spirit have been the team to impress me the most, actually.
Okay.
They like Invoker, and they play it pretty
Oh,
nice.
yeah. I bet you're happy.
Yeah.
I bet you're real happy now.
Hey, Liquid's doing well. Their spirits are doing well.
Yes, I am excited about that. That's the next series, I believe, is Liquid's playing and
They got a 2-0.
Yeah, but
Spirit.
the second game...
Oh, they did. It was shaky.
it
But
was
they
a bit rocky.
the result was there. So right now you just need results. Then
That was
you
a
can
pretty
fix
good
up
That's
your
true.
play for the play. Like once you're in the play, you're like, okay, let's start doing better.
We got a draft. Mama's Boys versus Navi here. I'm excited. I don't know the picking trends here in a while. How do we think? I always like to say if you think of the meta as a growing young person,
Mhm.
where are we in the growing phase? Are we still in puberty? Are we crawling yet? Are we walking around falling over? Are we young teenagers?
I think there's a lot of falling over, actually.
There's some falling over, stumbling around a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Venge is probably the only hero we see very consistently,
Yeah.
and it's usually from CIS teams.
I wear like the toddler stage. Like the toddler knows, like I like ice cream. That's the vent.
Yeah,
and
the
then,
words
Okay,
are
yeah,
coming
yeah.
out.
and then like you'll see something new and shiny. The OD like, ooh, what's
Yeah.
that? I want some of that. And then it's like, and then you try it for a bit. You find out if you like it. And like, okay, let's keep the OD. It's good. And then you try something else. It's
Mama.
like, like OD. And then there's the Doom. The Doom's like that thing you used to like when you're a little baby. You're like, do I still like the Doom? Let's see if I still like the Doom. And
It's pretty
we'll
good.
see. Yeah, still pretty good. Mama's boys still like the Doom.
There's a lot of really different things going on here, especially the first two bands. I don't really understand why the first two bands are so different this time.
It was what OD and Sand were banned by Mama's Boys, and
Yeah.
Navi. What they banned? They banned Invoker probably.
Invokers.
Invoker and... Was it IO?
I can't even remember.
I doubt IO got through.
I mean, when Mama's Boys were playing with EGM, IO was like almost
Yeah, of
always
course,
first stage
yeah.
banned. But I'm not sure if they're still playing the IO as much as they used to.
Lone Druid's been a lot banned as well.
Yeah.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I normally sit where Steven's sitting right now because I'm blind as hell and I need to be close to the TV. I'm trying to look at the Mom Boys roster, and I know you guys said that they're formerly four Clovers, and I know some of them, but yeah, I love these guys a lot. We know Pycat, of course, really good. I like Yapzor a lot. I think he's one of my favorite up and coming support players ever. Like I remember I played this distinct Shaker game, and I was like, this guy's great. This guy's really good. I'm happy to see him still in action, still playing here. So
He's actually crazy.
he's actually crazy though.
Yeah,
He
I-
got up to what 7K MMR just playing Shaker and Rubik, I
Rubik,
think.
yep.
Yeah, those his like only 2 heroes got 7K.
Hey, respect.
so.
But like the guy is nuts. Like he just starts screaming and going crazy just over the simplest thing.
Sounds like a Big Daddy no-tail to me. So, third pick is going to be Queen of Pain coming after a ban on the Wraith King, who's a typically good counter against the Doom, of course. So, we got that going for us.
I think it's a...
Pycat hero, you think?
Yeah, I think so. He's mainly playing core, but I do know that when they were 4CL, they would actually swap up the roles a bit.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't even him who played the support-esque Queen of Pain on Alliance that very brief stint.
What, was it no?
No, I think that was My nuts.
Yeah, it was my nuts.
What was
think
my
he was
nuts?
the one who
I could have
played
sworn Pycat also.
He
has
only
done
played
it as
mid.
well.
Yeah.
Like
Quite
he
a-
was.
only
But I
plays
know he was
it.
briefly on Alliance, very
Yeah,
briefly
yeah.
on Alliance as a stand-in. I feel like one of those games he might have done it, but
Really?
nonetheless, a hero he's very comfortable with. And
And
Dendy Puck. Dendy
Second
Puck.
game in a row.
How's the Dendy Puck been looking? Is it
Hot.
the Golden Day Puck?
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
looking very good on it, to be honest. He played it earlier tonight as well. It looked really strong there.
Yeah, he crushed them last game with it. Back-to-back, like triple coil and stuff like that.
This is the Queen of Pain Puck matchup mid as well.
Fistful of tangos here, you know.
Yeah.
This is I mean, this is like what we used to say. Like this is the golden era of like mid lane play, and then that just went off the wayside because it was like, well, we like cores now. We like mid lane cores who can get 6 items, have 6 slots, and be a problem in the late game.
I'm
and
just
Puck
gonna
just can't do
raise
that.
two creep waves, and then I'm gonna go stack jungle creeps.
Yeah, and you need to be able to jungle maybe. Listen, Puck. Listen, you know these other heroes. You're not good anymore. But hey, they gotten some loving.
And 2015 was also the year of, hey, let's dual lane mid or tri lane mid.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know what comes for 2016. I hope we get just some straight up 1v1s.
Try mid is what I'm hoping is finally gonna come into play.
Like no Lich sacrificing mid lane, no AA giving Puck chilling touch. Like we just want a straight one. I want a straight one.
I like
Do you
the
like
shadow.
those? You like those straight 1v1s?
Yeah, it's interesting.
I'm also pretty
Sometimes.
certain that
I mean, we got a
Tri-lane
straight
is-
1v1 last game. I mean, DK versus Puck was not an interesting straight 1v1.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
like
that's a farming war,
Yeah.
for sure.
But it's not even a war. Like you're both gonna get your farm. Like there's very few denies perhaps in that matchup.
This one's definitely more interesting because there's so much kill potential on both sides.
10 seconds
I think
remaining.
Puck Quad one of the more interesting straight 1v1. Okay, throwing
Dire
Spectre.
team back.
It's, I don't really feel like this is. They're not picking it in like a greedy sense because they want to fight around the haunt, I think, and take advantage of the fact that heroes like Shaman and Lich are incredibly squishy. Global potential coming out from an AA with the Spectre as well.
Into Doom Lich though, like he's not gonna have a great time
Turn to ban.
if they do that dual offlane. Maybe they swap him into some sort of like dual offlane and farm the.
It is
range.
Venge AA support, so I feel Doom is not going to be able to just post up on that lane as much as he would like to.
Yeah, their level 1 is going to be
10
very, very good.
seconds
So
remaining.
maybe Navi would be able to assert their dominance. Like, we own this lane. Don't even think about
5
it.
seconds remaining.
It's true, but
Both single core, it looks like, kind of lineups right now. Like, really a
Reserve
lot.
time.
Well,
The driving force is really behind the Spectre for
What
Navi
I-
as it is right now. And for Mom's Boy, it's like Doom, Quap.
what
Who's
I'm
gonna
thinking
compete with the
more
Spectre
though
later?
is
Dire team
they'll put like a space creator in the bottom lane and put Spectre in the dual offlane, and then rotate like something like a Nyx assassin.
They might do the same thing they did the last game. Suneko is probably going to TP mid right from the start and ward the one of the runes. And then they might spot where their lanes might be and probably try to dodge if that's the case.
Yeah.
We'll see. Mom's Boys, it's going to be their
10
fifth and final grab. We need
remaining.
possible late game contention, or you just build
5
behind this driving,
seconds
pushing
remaining.
force of Shaman and maybe try to not allow the Spectre to get to her
Oh
window of opportunity.
my goodness.
Reserve time.
Still in the pool. I know Pycat does like that hero a lot as well.
Slargar.
Slaughter, I think this might. I was about to say, they actually play the Doom in the safe lane more. I don't feel like Doom's not really a Bambo hero. I feel like if anything, the Slaughter may be more the Bambo hero for
Yeah,
either the
I
off
agree
lane
with that.
or at least like playing him in the safe lane. I just don't feel like Doom off lane for Bambo suits their playstyle.
Okay.
They definitely needed more lockdown too. It's kind of hard to just rely on the Shadow Shaman.
I know. Yeah. It's interesting.
The Clockwork last pick, they're gonna get some initiation, saying that can try and punish and bully heroes like Shaman, like Lich.
They actually might dodge the Lich lane.
Yeah.
And just send Clockwork to the safe lane if they
Yeah.
can scout the lanes,
Yeah.
like you mentioned.
Because it's a pretty good. I mean, he can survive in that lane, I think. So
Oh, Pycat swaps over to the slider. We'll see. The mind games begin. Let's see where they're gonna end up.
We've been hopping on the back of the shoulders of some of these camera people I see.
Yep.
Nice.
Shout out to all the casters out there giving us some.
Doing the work.
Doing that hard work for us.
Doing the hard work while we sit here over your shoulder creeping.
And actually complaining a lot about your work.
Yeah.
That's the best
That's
part.
the worst. You only get the complaints. You don't get the praise.
The praise at all.
Yeah.
No, absolutely
Yeah.
not. Cameramen never get praise. Forget that.
All right. Oh, I mean, good. We know 0 kills, 0 deaths, 0 assists across the board. That's a good start.
They're sending the Spectre up top straight away.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
so there's no TP. So they're just actually kind of guessing, I think.
The reason I said I've seen Suneko do this quite a few times with like a Sand King on Funnick or a Phoenix Assassin. It's kind of like a similar strat. Just get him up into fighting potential, and then create space for the Spectre after.
And yeah, Clockwork's already heading bottom, so it's
Mhm.
not like they can just send 5 and then switch the lanes up
He's
that
on that
easily.
weird ledge again. I'm like, he's trapped, and I'm like, no wait.
Yeah, right. I know.
Yeah.
I saw a teammate do that recently. I'm like, what are you doing up there?
Yeah.
What's going on? Now, if you
I
have a
actually love
second
these new
person,
ones.
if you can stand behind them, do you block? Like it was. I remember in the game I was in, it was a Pudge standing like where Spectre is
Mhm.
now. If you stand behind her on that staircase and he hooks someone up there, will you standing there block them from getting down? I'm not too sure
I'm
how
not
the
too sure
pathway
about that.
works or not, because that could be a guaranteed catch.
I know the
spot.
one in the bottom right is like that.
I think it
Yeah.
is. I think it is a single
lane
leg.
kind of a thing.
Yeah, I think you can fully block it with one hero.
Yeah, it's
Single file only.
new fun little quirks that we
Yeah.
get to learn along the way.
I'm not a big fan of these single hero block. The pathway you're talking about near
agree.
the Roshan pit, where you can entirely body block them
It's-
going up that ramp with just one hero.
It's too easy. Like,
Yeah, I don't. I mean, there is another ramp right next to it. I guess is the argument to be made, but I'm still. I
Go
find it
around.
really. You're trying to use that like as a juke path, and then suddenly it's like, wow, one unit just completely blocked you.
there's like a tree in there or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe give some time, get used to it, and it could be different. But
Oh, they're onto them. They realize what they're doing. They're setting the doom.
Yeah, the jig is up, boys.
so Lich is, yeah, starting Lich in your safe lane is something you would never do unless you're expecting something like a carry up there. So Lich and Doom. I wonder who ended up playing the Doom Slaughter, or whether it's Pycat or.
No,
Banter.
Bambo's on the Doom.
Okay. Yep, Pycat and the offlane on Slaughter.
I was gonna ask because it looked like when the lanes were initially getting started in the bottom, Clockwork was staying there in position. They changed up the blocking mechanism for his cogs. Is that not even a thing anymore now because of the changes? Like, is it as feasible as it once was, being able to block out the creeps? Do they? I haven't personally seen it how it works now.
I think you still do it on the
It
dial.
just stops them next to the cogs. They just
Yeah.
sit there. All right. Because I know it's between that and the shards and the fissure. They've been kind of revamped.
They're
a bit.
trying to take it out of the game.
Yeah, that's understandable. Oh, and Sprout, of course. But speaking of which, there's the cogs now.
They're
And
so
as
much
we-
bigger.
Yeah, he's just trying to survive here. We're not expecting him to get a lot of CS. It's just more this is the better matchup than what they wanted. Top magic missile, and it's just all for harassment.
The neck creep has to be the worst thing you can actually get. You know, getting the troll creep early game instead of, you know,
It's-
HP regen, armor.
It's not a good creep, but in
It's
that
n-
sense, but it's a lot of golden XP from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
start. So,
true.
like, I think you're not. Yeah.
That's true, but
You can't be picky with your first.
Yeah, you just take that first big creep you see, you get that gold XP boost, and then if it's a bad creep, you can go replace it with the Devourer, like if he wants to, like in a minute or so.
I mean, he doesn't care. He's just
Yeah.
eating normal creeps now.
he has lich armor as well,
Yeah.
so
And he hasn't got the mana pool to use something like a Ursa Clap or something, whatever it may be.
Early rune pickup here.
Yep,
Oh,
they're
first
getting an
puck.
invis though, I think is the
Yeah.
huge one. They can actually definitely get a kill with this.
Oh, they're going in on each
Oh
other
my
right
God.
now. Oh, this is man mode.
Oh, Shaman! And Quap gets the deny. Blinks into neutrals for a deny. I don't know if he spent his money for that, but no, he did not. I don't know if that was the plan, but
That's huge.
That was a fisticuffs between men, and he interfered for sure.
Yeah,
though.
that
I
was-
mean,
that
can we
was a
just put the
duel.
flag on the play? Definitely on Yapsor, but good for Mama's boys here.
wow, Puck is getting. Neither mid laner has any CS. 3 CS on Quap, 6 CS on Puck.
They're just fighting.
14 CS on Slardar, though.
That is 1 CS like per minute coming out from the Quap.
They must be more
Not
into
much better on Dendy.
yeah, the mind games on each other than anything
Yeah.
else or something.
It's a brutal mid lane.
Did Dendy's orb hit Puck? Sorry, hit Quap when he shot it.
It was
backwards?
level 1. It looked like it did, but it
It doesn't
couldn't
do
tell
much
for sure,
damage.
Yeah.
Looks like he'll be forced to salve up here, but
He's
feel
gonna
like
get
Puck-
bottled before Quap does. Quap died without, I mean, couldn't spend money because she
Yeah,
wants the bottle.
She was
So
saving for bottle. Yeah.
I think Quap is gonna actually struggle moving forward. So Dendy dying there and Quap dying was kind of even. Puck actually going for. Quap just took a ton of damage at mid. So did Quap. They're still trading blows.
They're just fighting. Like none of this CS.
Yeah.
I feel like Puck wins this. I don't know how you guys feel about this 1v1 matchup, but I always feel like Puck wins this in the early stages.
It seemed to be ever so slightly Puck favored from like all the like Fistful of Tangos we did. But very, very even, and there was always like potential for outplay.
Yeah, if you can manipulate the creep wave well enough as well.
Right, right. I mean, it basically comes out to that phase shift.
Yep.
Or you got a shaman who rolls through with a nice little leather shock.
Yeah.
With the invis rune as well. That was so good.
Uh-oh. Looks like they'll get a bit of revenge here. Queen of Pain going to be going down.
Yeah, Dendy got the runes. One clock gets a solo kill on the bottom rune, I guess. Yeah, bottom rune.
Will he pay for it here? Pycat catches him with the
pretty
crush.
tanky.
He's going to muscle him down a bit here. Where are you going to go, buddy?
He's
Where
got
are
a
you going to
mango
go?
crush, but
He's got the
he's
sprint.
going. I don't think.
I don't think
has
he
skill.
can. There's no way.
Even if he gets another mango crush off, he won't get the kill.
You know, I was just about to mention Clock's build. Like, he wasn't getting anything in lane. And I was kind of skeptical about his
The battery assault?
the battery assault
Yeah.
build, no rocket. Because if you get rocket, at least you can kind of farm. But I guess it paid off.
Yeah, when you go into a lane, typically you know you're going to lose. It's like, you usually see more favor in a rocket, whether it's blocking the pull cam, getting the extra vision, or yeah, obviously sniping some extra CS. Going battery assault, you're expecting to man up.
Guess he knew he was going to kill someone at the room.
Oh, committed from Quap here. The dance begins.
Oh.
Dendy says, see you later.
That was a really good play from Quam.
Got him before he could face shift.
Yeah, exactly.
Shadow was like melee range, so he can't even face shift dodge it.
Super ambiguous kind of play.
And now Dendy's stuck with no regen at all.
He's got
The bottle's coming back out, yeah.
Bottle Crow coming soon.
That's an
Yeah, it's right at two tower mid. So
Oh, I can't see that from here.
yeah, I saw he didn't have
Oh,
bottle on
kill.
his hero. So I
Cold
was like,
feet
where
on the
is
Doom. He's going to solidify here. They got the wave. One more
boy.
right click, but the Scorched Earth's starting to come out, and he's going to be fine.
The Lich Armor.
That Lich
Should have
armor.
leveled that rocket flare. He wouldn't have got the kill though.
What an idiot Axmo is. You should have predicted this.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the
on.
most obvious play that was going to happen.
Can you not just see the future?
5 minutes 40, like you know that play is going to happen. That's like Dota 101.
He's only human. He predicted the rune kill. He
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
predict the rocket kill.
Yeah.
If only he went 2-0-2,
He's
he would have
clockwork.
been
He's a
fine.
machine.
Yeah, no points in cogs.
No point in cogs.
Or if you could buy an item that could reset your skills.
It's the mind game where you know they're not going to run at you because they don't want to get hit by the cog, so you just don't level it. It's the
Yeah.
same way like Terrorblade stopped leveling up Sunder because like, oh, they're not like
They're
you
not-
don't gank Terrorblade because you're going to get Sundered, so you skip it altogether.
Genius.
All
People
right.
play around the spell that you don't even have.
Dendy
Oh,
taking
God.
his first coil to the top lane here. People often ask if this guy remembers certain coils, but he'll
another
drop
kill.
one top lane. Looking to go for Lich. Should be an easy kill.
And they're giving it to Spectre as well.
And Clockwork solo killed Shaman, which was not a hook shot, it looks like, just a Tranquil
Level
Boots outplay, yeah.
And level 3 battery
He's done that a
assault.
couple times now.
These Tranquil, probably Lich has no boots as well, so he's got like a huge movement speed advantage over Lich.
I'm surprised Yapsor got caught by that. Because if you're Rosta and you get caught like that, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah,
No one can
exactly.
save you.
Even if you hex, the hex isn't like high
Yeah.
enough level to walk away.
This clock's gonna have a huge impact now. Like fast level 6 has a kill or two under his belt.
I think he rotates now as well.
Oh, he dodged the scream and the shadow strike.
Oh boy.
That's like
That value.
double value. Probably.
I think he got hit by the scream.
Oh, he
I
did.
saw some damage values.
Okay.
Yeah.
Low level scream, perhaps. But yeah. Okay. No, level
It's
3.
3. Yeah. Did like
I'm just blind.
170.
This TV is far away. I'm gonna pull the
That's fine.
decoder
That's
excuse.
fine.
No, it literally is
Oh,
though.
Yeah.
hook shot wasted. I mean, I don't blame you guys. It's kind of hard to see.
I can't read the I can't read the names either.
I'm sitting close to it and I still can't.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind
I'm
of
still
hard.
waiting for this Tidehunter to make some play. Oh, there's no Tidehunter in the game? Oh, he's looking to retreat here, but it looks like they're going to take the early kill. Queen of Pain actually went down first, and they're going to get the AA follow-up as an exchange here.
This clockwork just keeps finding, like, misses the hook shot, then finds a kill anyway. Like, this clock's making these kills happen that you just would not expect. Like, kills in 1v2 lanes. He got 2. Now he finds a kill in a quap.
Was that a Dreamcoat kill?
Yeah, it's a dream core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dream Coat.
Okay, Dreamcoat kill.
Yeah, I agree.
Still,
Axmo the beast.
he's having an incredible game so far.
Dream Quell kill. DCK?
DCK.
DCK.
Just a standard DCK there.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yapsor's back. And look at the cutoff from the front here.
Oh, where
Sonic
did
Wave
it
down
Scream
bottom.
somewhere else. They're going to
Ooh.
obliterate the AA.
They got the Spectre.
They got the
That's big.
Spectre.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge.
That's the kill they're looking for.
I think Pycat's really close to his blink now.
Yeah.
No, you went for the
close-ish.
treads.
Oh, you went for treads. Okay.
Yeah.
Still pretty close.
I think Pycat being that one position player, it's worth getting the treads early on and being slightly. He's not like on a timing window to get that blink at the earliest possible time to make space for his team.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Nice TP.
Yeah,
The swap.
Sun not going to be. Oh, that's it. It didn't look like it was going to be in time.
Oh, he's not level 6. Okay.
That was a good heads-up play right there.
Yeah, the instant TP.
Yeah.
Coil going to be down. That means that now Mama's boys are going to be free to
just
fight.
TP
No
back down
potential Dendy rotation in with a Coil. Dityarov's going to go
out.
down back-to-back takedowns of your Spectre. Mama's boys.
He just
Alright.
desperately wanted level 6 because this is a Spectre who's not looked to like farm up a huge rate. He's going to get the Radiance like through fighting around the Haunt, I feel.
Yeah,
Or he may even just say, let's go Diffusal or something, but when I've seen Navi play the Spectre, it's always been like, let's fight as often and as possible with the Haunt.
Yeah, maybe get an urn or something like that to kind of tide you through.
Last time it was actual Diffusal into Radiance when I saw the
Really?
Teacher Spectre. Yeah. It was a
Diffusals-
game where they went like full, like for a very full global strat. They had the AA with like a Zeus as well for Dendy and maybe even a Prophet for the offlane.
Diffusal's okay-ish this game, but
I think it's really strong now. Ever since they made that Desolate change.
the Desolate change.
Yeah. It's super strong. You just max Desolate first by 7.
Vanguard's actually not bad as well.
On Spectre?
You know, because of the change.
I've always known that I'm to be the one where everything's going wrong, get a Vanguard.
Spectre.
Like it's literally a shield. So you want to shield yourself from the bad things.
Oh, mid lane, orb, step
silence.
forward. Yeah, this
Silence
is
with the
beautiful
Cogs
from
push.
Navi.
The max silence build on Dendy proving its worth.
And his blink's going to come at a similar time to Sada, so it's going to be kind of interesting dynamic when both blinks come online for the two initiators.
And level 6s on supports, your wards for your shaman, your
this
A,
a
Ice
Roshan?
Blast.
Heroes, they've got Serpent Wards with Amp, but Clockwork
They
Rocket
dodged
Flare.
that though.
No, I think
Navi's
they're
on
trying to go
point.
for a pick because he's sending.
No,
Nah, they're
it's
going to wait the
Roche.
Rocket Flare out.
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
They're actually going to wait this out, and like you're like, yeah, okay, we just Rocket Flare. Like at this stage of the game, do you really double Rocket Flare Roche?
What do you do? Ether Shock and then yeah.
Yep.
The amp.
Will they Rocket Flare it again?
This
It's
is
going to
really
be
sneaky.
too
This
late.
is so much damage.
This
He
is
ma-
so hard to spot. I think they're gonna get it.
This like 95% of the time should just be a free uncontested road. And
Okay.
they actually
Oh,
double
they did
scouted.
it.
It is.
And they're
They've been
kind of in
expecting it.
position, and they
Dendy's headed over there. I think he's too late though.
It's too late.
Doom's just body blocking it.
is he going?
He went in! Oh, I thought he did.
He went in
hop-
somewhere else.
He went in and
he
hopped
did go
out.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, he did go in.
He's going out now.
He's also going back out. Yeah.
He went in.
Oh no! What a
was
disaster.
Okay.
Navi
Okay.
should have just given that one up, but
Is AA still level 5?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah, that was
That was the huge thing there. I was
That's
like,
where they
Oh,
really
they're
wanted
gonna
to
lose
go.
even more here.
Nice Dream
The
Call!
Wolves!
He just got level
He
6
just
at
got
Ice
6.
Blast.
that was sick.
Punishes Mama's boys, and it looks like they're going to clean up here. Axmo there, going to see a Sonic Wave to the face, but he's full HP. Pycat misses the blink ever so slightly. Now he's trapped in a Cogs with a battery
People
assault.
are coming
Double
back.
TPs. This is not the fight for Mama's boys. Pycat dead again. What a huge
What is
turnaround.
what is the Yapsor or Axmo's score? So like 8 or 7 kills?
He's been they've got 9 kills, and I feel like he's been involved in at least 7, possibly
Yeah.
8 of them.
I think he's in 8 of them. The only one was the top
The
kill.
Dream Coil top, yeah. There was, yeah, the Quap got a suicide in mid lane, so I guess that one. There was maybe I think there was the one kill on the Quap at the top. Rooney wasn't in as well, so.
Oh right.
But yeah, 7 of the 9 kills.
Yeah, he is doing work right now. Damn, art style turning 6 right there was huge.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I got this new spell. What does it do? Trying to read it? Oh, yeah.
They did lose Dityara again, right? What is it, like 3 straight takedowns
Yeah.
of their Spectre,
He's-
so...
I mean, looking at the net worth, and you see a Spectre that far down in
Yeah.
like, the table, you're a bit worried.
Vanguard's starting to look pretty good right now. The official symbol of I've given up. Unfortunate for Mom Boys, but that could have cracked the game, the mid game wide open for them, but
They really, and that was a big reason why they, Shane mentioned why they want to go for the Roche right then. AA was still level 5. You can get scouted by a Rocket Flare, but you're not worried about the Ice Blast. And that's why they want to take the fight mid, because they're probably thinking AA is still level 5, but hitting 6 at the best possible time. Then he's
Okay.
about to be level 11 now, as all his key nukes maxed out. Gonna have a level 2 Dream Coil.
and what do you get here if you're Quap, as we were checking her out briefly, nearly 1,200 gold. Is the Orchid still down the road, or is it going for Agnums instead? Orchids might have missed its window.
This kind of seems like a Yule's game.
Yeah, I was thinking Yule. If you go
Yeah.
Orchid, Puck gets Yules and just counters it. So
That's
Exactly.
true, and she loves having Yules.
Yules is
She
good
hit
against
whatever.
the Puck silence, probably, and dodge Venge
Yeah.
Suns, so.
It's really good against clockwork initiation as well.
Yeah.
Just Yules them and run away.
Yules sounds like a decent choice.
Yeah, I think Yule is probably the best thing.
Yeah, Yules for sure. Let me just get my fourth opinion in on
We've
that one.
agreed.
No.
That's
Watch them get first
Yeah,
Orchid.
yeah.
It should be like an Ags or
Vanguard.
BKB's for this game.
Vanguard. We've given up, boys.
Okay, it's going Ags. So it's got point booster. at least.
We all
Point booster into
wrong.
Yules.
That sounds like a
Oh,
build
Sonic
streak, so-
Wave! It's
Did you
big
rock?
damage. Did you rock? Can't
want-
afford to go
he's
down
getting greedy.
again.
Oh boy.
Okay,
He will not.
Not that greedy, considering there's no other heroes there.
I like the Iron Talon. It's just like I'm
Oh,
gonna hide in the
that's-
jungle and
That's another give up item, actually.
kinda
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
yeah.
that is.
I can't stay in
The
lane. I'm
gloves
just
of
gonna
give up.
hide.
I'm just gonna farm this like off lane
the
camp.
casual Morbid Mask too. Like that's what I do
Yeah.
on my pubs if I'm getting owned in lane. I just go jungle with
Oh,
Quelling
yeah, for
Blade
sure.
Morbid Mask.
Uh-oh.
And you have
Next
complete
one.
sustain. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Desolate jungling with Morbid Mask and Spectre is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
But
With PMS and Aquila, you don't
Yes.
take damage.
no, you just sit in the jungle for as long as you need for that 40-minute radiance.
Looks like
Don't worry, team. I'll get it eventually.
a Shadow Blade will also be in order for our Doom.
Alright.
Mama's boys,
Ooh.
too. He had a Shadow Amulet.
The Silver Edge is actually amazing in Spectre, to be honest. And
Oh,
also
that's
with
true,
with the new, we've been calling it like Fire Sword Attack,
What?
Was it called Hellfire Blade or something?
Hellfire Blade.
Oh,
Good
that's
name.
right.
And it sounds. I bet say I don't feel like we can complain about the name when the previous spell was called Level Death.
Yeah.
So with a question
With a
mark
question
at the
With
end.
a question mark.
Question mark.
Perhaps the weirdest spell.
Level
name.
that.
Is it level death?
Level
Level
that.
Death?
Will it do good damage? I don't know. Question mark.
Nobody knows.
And now it's question mark. I don't know what this ability does at all. Hellfire Blade?
So
I think that's more to do with you have to do math to figure it out, and everyone was like, math.
Like what
question
Dota
mark?
players.
Yeah, come on.
this new skill is like super weak compared to level death in the early game, but in the late game, this spell does so much damage.
I will say, though, also the downside to it and not having level death in the late game is not having the free Lincoln's Popper, which is very valuable, you know, because Lincoln's was typically the awesome counter for Doom. And now you can get a Lincoln safely against a Doom, and he won't have that blink, pop, Doom action anymore.
I'm actually not even sure if that removes Lincolns. It might actually remove Lincolns.
Oh, the Hellfire Blade?
I'm not entirely sure.
Oh,
I could be wrong.
I've never even
I don't
used
see it
that
enough.
thing.
It's
but
like Warrior's Punch, kind of. I don't feel like it would.
Walrus
If
punch
you
Punch
did, you'd
goes-
have to be really close.
Yeah, you can still Warrior's Punch people when they have Lincolns.
but it breaks it.
Yeah. Oh, it does break it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Like
Okay,
if you
never mind.
Walrus Pro.
Oh,
Ro-
even
Roche.
if you're on autocast.
I'm not sure, but I only use the target one.
Okay, if you use the target one, it pops Lincolns. Okay.
So if it's melee range, it's still
Oh,
not
it's still
as
difficult,
nice.
Yeah.
All right, Bambo, what are you up to? He wants to eat this.
What are you up to?
DPS.
He is leading in the net worth.
I like the Shadow Blade versus Puck because you're never going to be able to blink Doom a Puck. You'll get silenced, you'll
Mhm.
phase shift, and then blink away. This means you can try and catch out a Puck.
I don't think the stun duration is actually long enough on the. What was it, Hellfire Blade? I'm never gonna remember though.
To get the right click off
Mm,
at the
yeah.
start.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll just if it's someone like Dandy on Puck, he'll just straight up Doom. I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, the response for Navi will be getting a gem, I imagine,
Force staff
sooner
on
rather
Slardar.
than later on the Puck.
Force
Yep,
staff's
so
a really
casually
good
on
backup.
40 HP, 40% HP, just running in,
Not even that much mana.
Spectre
he's
died
just
again.
dancing around. Oh.
Spectre was solo killed.
Probably the Yules on Queen of Pain going.
Camera person. Hello? D-Rod's been dying a lot this game.
Yeah, he's had a tough one. I think the rotation of the Doom Lich early game, completely shutting him down top lane. And then when he went bottom, he was facing Pikeout, who was already super farmed.
Why didn't they? It's just. I guess it's kind of Dit-Your-Off style. Like back when he was in Power Rangers, he loves like the AM, the Spectre, occasionally like a Slark, farming it up, putting the team on his back. Do you think they should have gone for something in this particular game, maybe more fighting heavy? I don't know if he was available or not, but for example, like a Gyrocopter or something who can be a bit more of a factor at this point in the game. Right now, it's just I'm seeing a very flaccid and fragile.
I think the
Spectre.
problem was the amount of time it took him to get level 6, that they couldn't actually fight around it. And by the time he got level 6, it was already kind of too late, you know what I mean? He didn't have anything. They wanted to combo it up with the Ice Blast as well, which also took a while to get level 6. I think it was like 14 minutes or something like that.
He is going for Diffusal now.
Nice.
He's going to be made of paper.
Yeah. For sure.
He'll be fine.
You should put that permanent shield back on you, sir.
Mm. Paperman shield.
Yeah, he's fine. Don't worry about him.
His team's just gonna lead the way. He's gonna be the cleanup.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Like, if he
Yeah.
gets ganked, he's gonna die. But that means his team's gonna be looking to make use of the
Mhm.
map elsewhere. And if his team's the one at a certain stage, they're gonna be leading ganks. He just
Oh,
shows
for
up
sure.
at the end of the fight. But you're still a little bit worried if you're in Navi's position, just because of how poor Spectre is.
A good AA blast as well. You can maybe finish off a few heroes with that with a diffusal blade.
Well, the nice thing about Diffusal Blade is that you don't even have to reality in. You can
Yeah.
really wait it out, because it's going to do a lot of damage.
You can tell the dream for Navi is like, yeah, exactly all those things. Like, set it with an Ice Blast, you got Dendi hopping in, gets the coil,
Yep.
Clockwork probably isolating another, and then all Dituro has to do is hit the R button and laugh.
Yep.
As they will shred apart Mama's
Can
voice here.
purge off that ice armor too. There we go.
And the slider.
Well, you only have 16 charges. Is that how
Yeah.
you want to spend your,
There's a lot of ice armor flying around.
Here we
Catch
go.
him.
Clockwork here. A bump out. Yapsor looking to make his retreat, but it
He's
goes
in.
right into a coil, and he's down. He does get the wards before he goes,
Go home, Didier.
and
You're
it looks
happy.
like those wards are going to be farmed
He
up
got
by
the kill
Navi
too.
for gold.
Yeah. Alright, he's chuffed with that.
They don't want to fight around. MB are actually doubling back.
I don't think they should. Everything's down from Navi.
Well, yeah, I think Mama's boys are okay to fight around the wards, perhaps, but Axmo
Oh,
looking for that next.
the
next
walk
guy.
up.
Uh-oh.
Picat's going in.
They get the crush here onto the Clockwork.
He's trying to find another Doom target, and he finds Dandy. That's what he was looking for.
Beautiful.
Chain Frost doesn't even bounce. They don't need it though. That was good patience from Bambo.
Oh, they might
And
get 2 here.
Axmo, the target doesn't look like they'll get him.
Okay.
Ice Blast on 3.
Big
just
catch.
2. Pycat gets away. The Sonic Wave will blow up the Vengeful Spirit, and it looks like Pycat wants back in. He's fishing around. Axmo, he's got another hook shot all of a sudden, and he's caught onto Bambo. Needs a rocket flare. He won't
Whoa!
get it, though. Bit of help from the neutrals, and suddenly it's a 4 for nothing. Okay, they end up getting Pycat.
That was actually a super sick play by Bambo.
Yeah.
He didn't break away from the creeps entirely, so that the battery assault wouldn't kill him. And
Yep.
it bought him just enough time for the Lich to save him.
I'm the best.
I'm the best.
I'm
yeah.
the best.
Bambo is probably screaming in his
He's
chat.
giggling to
right now.
himself.
Yes.
Did you see that, guys?
Everyone's like, shut up.
Still not coming to next Mafia.
Brutal.
Oh, another coil for Mr. Yapsor here.
Poor Yapsor. Why was he even there?
No
He seemed
idea.
really greedy.
Yeah, trying to get that one
He's
extra quick
crazy.
wave.
You know, we heard it from Shane before, and I'm believing it more and more now. This guy's dancing around with 40% HP, no mana, just like, I'm here, boys.
Whatever.
Rasta's ready to make pasta.
Space. Mama's boys are in pretty good.
Yeah, they're looking very strong.
Yeah.
Well, they need it. I checked that group stage. They were at the bottom of the barrel.
Spectre though got two kills in that fight. I think the one on Pycat was even a solo kill, perhaps. So suddenly has a big chunk of gold. He's like up there with the top farmers. I think that kill on Pycat probably got him like 700 gold or
700-ish, yeah.
something. The first one got on Shaman got him 500. It was a dominating streak, so he got like 1500 gold out of that. Completed his defusal and has money on top. So
Navi's draft's starting to make a lot more sense now. You know, just 1 or 2 one-team fights and a few kills gone Spectre's way, and all of a sudden the game is a lot harder.
I feel like if Axmo hadn't found as many like solo kills and made as many plays as he had, this game would be like in a really bad spot for Navi. So it's taken some great individual
Yeah.
play, which Axmo stepped up when they needed it.
Well, you got like 3 solo kills in Shadow Shaman in the bottom lane.
Yeah,
It's
I
huge.
mean, that comes mid with Dendy's also I think done a really good job staying for low kills for the
Yeah.
team.
It's kind of the nature of the draft, though. Like sending the Spectre to the offlane, you expect your clock to have a little bit more farm than the standard offlane clockwork.
You're gonna find kills too. You've got like such great global ganking power out of Clockwork, AA, and Spectre Horn.
Yeah.
Buck as well just roams around the map alone, and if he finds someone, there's an AI plus Rocket Flare, a Horn if he needs it.
So is the play now? Just hold on. You've got about like 2k gold until you have
Test
a.
next Roche perhaps. Is that going to be a thing?
for Navi.
I think for Navi, they're just going to keep on making sure Mama's boys don't get a free uncontested Roshan, or if they're getting a Rosh, Navi are like making really like key advances to Spectre's next items, taking towers on the other sides of the map.
Yeah, we saw Dandy actually like helping him
Yeah.
like farm creeps.
I think for Navi, it's like react to what NB do.
This could be huge.
I think Mama's Boy realized that they'll never take Rosh unless they get a pick.
Yeah.
So they're trying their best to find.
Oh,
Oh, he got the silence. The Sentry Ward comes out as well. Bambo in a bad spot here. Gets swapped out. Doesn't actually break the coil right away, but the Ice Blast will seal the deal. Sonic Wave goes flying on through Sneeko.
This is really
Still
bad for Mama's
alive.
Boy.
Yeah.
yes, it is.
And they're TPing out. They know it. They save the Lich, but it doesn't look like they'll be able to save the Queen.
Oh boy.
Oh, the Queen and the Doom both going down. That was their two most farmed heroes.
The goal just racking up on Spectre every one of these
Yeah.
fights as well.
Guess they're not doing Roche.
Yeah.
Like he's
They
near-
knew
near-
something was up.
I don't even know.
I think Dendy, like, this is the stage of the game you want to have a gem. I mean, they managed to see Doom going in there. I don't know if that... Well, they had the Sentry Ward they plopped down. I don't know if they had a gem or something as well that got too close to a tower, but if they can see the Doom Shadow Blading in and prevent him getting a Doom off on Dandy, it's such an easy fight for Navi to take.
Yeah.
A lot of overconfidence from Bambo there, actually.
He's got to, really respect the fact that Navi are going to always have detection for him now and be anticipating that play. Like, he made it once in the bottom fight, which NB just won. Now he's being scattered out.
Ooh. Here's this Roshan again.
Okay. So instead of going for a pick, I mean, you mentioned they need a pick, but I guess alternatively they need Navi's ultis to be on cooldown. So there's no Horn, there's no Coil. There's a Rocket Flare.
Can
And
Dandy
a
go
wave.
for this?
Ice Blast on cooldown.
No, he's not going for
And
this.
Navi went for it last time and it completely backfired when they had nothing ready. So.
I think with blinking Yules though, it's pretty hard. to
Oh,
dodge.
Doom actually came out on Axmo. Bambo looking for that kill, but
Oh.
won't find it.
Well, Doom is down.
Not
Just like
too big
his
a
whole
deal.
team is escorting him home.
Mm-hmm.
This is the way to the
I'm
fountain,
sitting there
sir.
like, hit him, hit him.
Please, no, please.
Ags for Doom, I guess, wants to be able to completely kill a Spectre with Doom later on. I feel like he really needs a BKB this game, though.
I think almost all of them do. Sardar is building one right now, and Quap is too.
Yeah.
I feel like the Ags could come later if you wanted it for Spectre, rather than like the BKB. It almost feels like if you want to push and get something done now. Okay, it gets flagged
Finish
actually.
laps.
Just casual point booster. That's also a nice item to be able to fight and get something done now.
Uh-oh. Shadow Blade still gets him somehow. Drop the sentry. He's already made his way out through the cogs, though. They're looking to catch him. They get the coil, too.
Close.
They got him.
Oh boy.
That was a wonderful catch from Axmo right there. And now Navi looking to sweep on through. Ditya going to get caught up here with the shackles from Yapzor. And a crush from Pycat.
He
but it
blinks
doesn't
silence
matter.
as well
Oh,
on multiple
man.
heroes. They've
That
lost a couple though. They may lose Spectre as well if he can't get another dagger off, and he won't do so. So this is still a fight that's going okay for Mama's Boys with rotations and the Aegis on their side. And Axmo the next target. Blink Crush. Pycat goes into the cogs and he's trapped Axmo in with him. And
Hook just hit 5 people with his ulti.
Yep. That's pretty good.
That was, yeah. I
That
don't know
was-
if pretty good is enough.
Yeah, he's a god.
I mean, both teams hit like everything there. Like the Clockwork hit a blind hook shot onto an invis hero. Dendy hit like the perfect blink silence onto 2 or 3 as well. Like that was just a beautiful team fight from both sides.
I think the fact that they used so much on Bambo allowed it.
Yeah, yeah.
Mama's boys to
Yeah.
come out on top though.
the Ice Blast, I think, being like
Yeah,
the one
exactly.
spell. If they'd been able to just use the Clockwork, hold off on the Ice Blast, it would have
Yeah.
been okay for them, I think. But having to commit that as well. The Clockwork not having like Dust himself, like meant
How
that
did he hit this? The hook.
He
He
knew.
maybe saw the.
just-
I don't
he
even
read
know.
it, read the situation.
That was amazing.
Then he
Yeah,
had to
that
die
was-
too.
That's costly. That was a good quick rotation from Bambo. As soon as he respawns, he's there,
Yeah.
camping for Dendy's puck, ready for him.
Bambo's probably telling himself he planned this all along. Feed top, get kills
Yeah.
bottom.
And this is where I feel Dendy not having a gem by now it needs to change. Just to kind of like he can never really solo push out a lane.
Yeah.
Doom having a Shadow Blade without a gem on himself.
Are we closing in on a blink on Shadow Shaman or does anyone know?
His
He
net
has one
worth,
already.
yeah, he's got 7 game.
He has one already. He has
He has
Aether
one?
Lens and
Yeah.
Blink right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's had a few kind of crazy deaths, but I think it's because he's been playing that crazy greedy like AUI 2000 style
Yeah.
support. Where
I'm gonna stay this one more creep wave.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like he dies that one time where he was like at the tier 2, and you're kind of like, what's he doing there? It's like, well, That death didn't really accomplish anything by itself, but if he doesn't get caught there, he's getting a huge amount of farm.
Yeah, exactly. It's the ones you miss.
AA just got killed,
Yeah, like the camera missed that one.
but Quap died too. We didn't see either of them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Look
Sometimes
at the
these
gold
things
on
happen.
Spectre though, 5k.
Yeah, that's the full radiance with the
Money.
quality. He's got no diffusal charges. That's a 0, I believe. Is that
Yeah, it is 0, yeah.
He's been purging off that amp damage and that ice armor, I guess.
Ice armor, fuck that shit.
He's like, I'm not having any of your ice armor, guys. I guess he wants his radiance before he gets new charges, but he'll get
Right.
radiance.
Does he sell the PMS or does he sell the
Sells-
Talon?
PMS. Got a farm.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got the Aquila too, so he's got a bit of extra armor from that.
Well, I wonder. It looks like Clockwork going for Lotus gets rid of the amp damage.
I think that's the right choice. I think Scepter isn't necessary right now.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Lotus on Dendy as well.
this is BKB Dota game.
Makes it very difficult
Wait,
for
Denny went
certain
Lotus?
Bambo.
Oh, wow.
No, Clockwork.
Clockwork did,
Yeah.
but yeah.
It's even using even using amp on Pycad on a Lotus Door target is actually pretty dangerous
Oh yeah,
as well.
makes Slugger a lot easier to deal with.
Yeah.
So BKB's going to be the plan. Doomscott Mithril Hammer, he's building BKB. Quop's going BKB Slider as well, I think completed BKB. So triple BKB for Mama's Boys is going to be their kind of next timing to hit.
What do you think about the Ags after Blink on Shadow Shaman? I think it's like I would have thought being more defensive, maybe a Force Staff or Glimmer Cape could have been good.
Force for Clockwork would be nice.
Yeah,
They
Clockwork
don't have
and
any.
the Spectre as well.
Oh, they got the courier.
Yeah, they haven't got any Force Stuffs, I guess, unless Lich. I'm not sure what Lich is.
Well,
Slaughter
Slaughter has one.
Oh, sorry, yeah, so they've got one. The Ags is just such a big upgrade in your
It's
damage output.
kind of insane,
It's sometimes hard to pass up.
Ward's committed here. Mama's Boys looking
I
to
think
siege all the
because-
objectives.
Because he's playing that kind of greedy, more farm-intensive shaman,
Mhm.
you go for the big items rather than something like if you're playing that more support, starved-out shaman, then you want to force stuff.
yeah. Yeah, true enough. Like he's a kind of 3.5.
All the Ice Blast Navi are looking for is Mama's Boys back off at the correct time, and Now we
Pycad
just need a-
sliding up the jungle.
now we need to hug their high ground right now.
I don't think he can push though.
This game very much in the balance now, with Spectre having Radiance at least a reasonable time, Diffusal already to go with it, and
Yeah, he does a lot of damage right now.
Yeah. and you've got Lich Shaman, and squishy supports.
Axmo does it again. Gets a nice little
Is he gonna
catch
hunt
here.
ditching?
He's not gonna
This
hunt.
time on the little Lich, but yeah.
Oh,
Athos, is
he
it?
didn't want to haunt just for a Lich kill,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Mama's Boys at the same time weren't going to try and save the Lich, because like if we try to save the Lich, they haunt and we lose more. So it was kind of this awkward, neither team wanting to commit, because it would just, it would be like from Navi it's an overcommitment if they haunt for a Lich, and for Mama's Boys they die to a haunt if they try and save Lich.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for Athos on Lich, actually. Maybe they try and kite the Spectre late game. Because Spectre's really, like, he's not a BKB buyer, but
And also bypasses the Radiance is blind. It's not actually.
no, it's.
Oh, so you get True Strike on the hero when you're
Yeah,
attacking. So it does
exactly.
bypass the
40%
Radiance.
of the time.
Yeah, that's still
There's some math
That
to be
doesn't
worked
really
out,
ma-
but it helps.
yeah
It's like what?
takes away some of the.
It's like 8% division there or something.
Yeah.
I mean, what else would you get besides, I guess, an extra force?
Maybe it's just a value bit booster.
I think it's as Steven mentioned.
Why wouldn't you buy
it's-
the point booster?
because
Maybe
no.
he's giving up and getting a Vanguard. Who knows?
Well, I don't think you want to go Ags on Lich.
I don't think it's
so-
worth it. I think he has a cloak in his inventory. He's probably gonna make Glimmer or something.
Vit booster into Glimmer sounds fine, but I guess they don't. He could have gone for the mech instead, but that's less raw HP, and there's an AA on the other team.
Yeah.
I think the point booster is generally better though. You have a higher mana pool against the Fusel Blade.
Lich
The ma-
doesn't need the mana pool though. Is the thing. Oh, there's Diffusal Blade, but
Wow, he upgraded it. This is the most glass.
he had
cannon
0
build.
charges though.
Yeah, yeah,
I think he needed to.
Oh, AA closing in on his.
You get
Aghanim
so much
Center.
damage from the Agi too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
35 Agi.
it's
like,
ridiculous,
that's-
yeah.
His haunt illusions are just gonna like tear people apart.
And hence why Lich probably had to get that Bite Booster. Just like, I don't
Yeah.
want to put up with that crap. As a support player, I hate my life when there's a Spectre that's that farmed.
It's disgusting actually.
And that's where I can definitely see Glimmer being like a good pickup, just because he ulties, you just haunt, so you use Glimmer yourself or a teammate, taking a lot less damage from that illusion for a period of time. Lotus now, you can get rid of a lot of those pesky amp damages. Reflects some spells as well if you're well timed with it.
Stop using the Fuso Blade charges for
Yeah,
the
That's
amp.
good.
You use
Lotus
for
up.
the Ice Armor instead.
Lotus.
Genius.
5 Ice Armors, 1 fight. Let's take them all off. 0 cooldown. Now we're talking.
Just Lotus up Dendi, have him jump in there and make the setup, and when they try to quick react with a Hex or something, could
Definitely.
backfire. We'll see.
Especially with the amount of farm that Yapsor has. Like him hexing himself is quite huge in team fights.
I wonder what he's getting. Do you actually go Scepter?
He's nearly finished Scepter.
This is a big kill.
So much damage!
Ouch.
I'm telling you, that
Yep.
blade it does so much damage.
Percentage
Was he even
damage.
using it? It was
Yeah,
No,
hit it
he
once.
Okay,
initiated
the first
with it,
Okay,
yeah.
just hit it once.
Finished Scepter on Yapsor.
Okay, so he went Scepter.
It's so good too. I mean, like,
I guess, yeah, I
if
guess
they're-
it's okay now.
if they're running in and getting in the face of Na'Vi and he just casually drops the wards, like while they're just up at arms, they'll look back and see like their whole racks have just been taken.
Yep.
So you have to like quickly juggle between your priorities of
Killing the heroes.
killing the heroes, taking care of the wards first.
Yep. They also have like Venge, Spectre, Clockwork. You know, they're not the best heroes dealing with Shadow Shaman wards.
Yeah.
Sure, AA never really wants to be up in the front line.
Gotta get that Manta Spectre. Or it's probably gonna be a next item, I guess.
Yeah.
But that illusion is always good for dealing with the wards.
Lincoln's isn't terrible.
Well, the problem for him right now is if he buys Manta, he is actually too weak to even kill the wards, because I think the wards will actually kill him before he even touches this.
Yeah.
Because he's only gonna have, I don't know, 1500 health or something.
I don't feel like there's like an item you can. I guess you can get like the heart, but even then, like you don't really kill them.
Yeah. I think you have to get Manta, because you're gonna run out of diffusal charges, so you need another way to break that amplify.
It's a kind of pseudo farming item too, so
yeah.
just you'll build like if you go hard, you're gonna slow down your just
Yeah,
farm
definitely,
accelerate,
yeah.
like your farm rate.
You
But
have to get Manta.
they've got Dendi Hex now, so this is gonna at least help them catch out. Like the ideal scenario for Na'Vi and taking a fight is to be able to jump, catch, kill the Doom before he gets off an ultimate, then they win the fight. And with Doom having BKB, they need this Hex to do that. Is there still no gem on the Radiant side for the Doom?
I
I
haven't
think
seen one.
now they definitely should buy it.
But yeah, with the Hex, they should. If anything, like yeah, like smoked up. I'd be surprised. They probably have a gem on them right now.
Cat might get caught out here.
Rocket Flare. Oh,
Stopping the
Pycat.
blink.
Oh, he's been Hex, but
He
he's.
forced off first.
Yeah,
He didn't know
spoilers
he
it.
had a Hex. He was confident he would.
Well, BKB's away. He's gonna. Oh, is he gonna survive this one? Up onto Dendi. The Hex is there. Dendi locked down in place. There's a Shaman. He gets the solo kill. Oh, Yapsor coming up big there, and Na'Vi is starting to crumble here. They've thrown out the Haunt here. They did kill Pycat, but at a heavy cost with D. Gerard getting crushed down by the Doom. That Doom right clicks bloody hard, and they're gonna completely
Doesn't
clean up here.
matter.
Yep, that's not going to go down. They had the Ags on AA. Like Na'Vi just hit all their item timings. They thought that it was the right time to make a play, but they didn't get like a clean pick off.
I think when Pycat actually turned to amp Dendi, it was like huge because of the amount of damage the Serpent Wards did. They like instantly melted
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was a really nice play,
I mean, Scepter is so strong.
especially when you're close to the, like in the middle of the wards. It's just the splash damage.
At that point, they'd already like committed swap. Like they had nothing to disable or prevent Shaman from doing that as
Mhm.
well. Like Clockwork had already gone in. Then you swapped. It's like there's nothing else really at their disposal to save Dendi between the AA and the Spectre.
What was the gem? Who bought the gem? Did you guys see? There's
No.
someone did. But
Oh, I
I presume it was Mama's boys.
I mean, gems probably make sense for both
Yeah.
teams at this stage. Mama's boys want to kind of starve out Na'Vi, get map control. Na'Vi just need it
Oh.
to get them like good initiations, be able to take out the Doom.
Oh, they're just doing it. They're not even afraid anymore. That's kind of the problem with Spec right now. She's not strong enough for her Haunt to actually do damage. There's like no health on them. They just like turn around and just kill them off.
Especially when you have Hex to instantly destroy it as well.
All right, well now the high ground threat begins. You've got Serpent Wards to push with, and it's still not the easiest high ground push I feel for Mama's boys, because if you're just trying to walk up to Na'Vi like in a 5-man unit, they will jump you. Like if Na'Vi can get the good jump, they can win a team fight off of that. They can try blow up the Shaman before he drops wards. They can try blow up the Doom before he ultis, and if I feel like either of those two things happens, becomes a very difficult team fight.
I think you want to smoke out and fight them outside the base though. You don't want to allow them to drop the wards.
Yeah.
Because even if you do, like, your terror will probably die.
Moonshot. I saw the Hyperstone. I assume AC.
I thought it was
but
AC.
Yeah.
Moonshard's a new thing. Liquid did it too.
on side eye.
No, an anti-mage.
Anti-mage.
Yeah.
Didn't
It
work
was.
out.
I think. Yeah, I saw CTY doing that a bit too when he was playing anti-mage.
It didn't work out for ages, and then eventually it did. It was very odd. He
I
just
mean,
bought
the,
like
the
a.
build-up was weird.
He bought one Hyperstone, then went back for Manta.
It's,
Oh, that's
it's a
what
build
CTY
CTY's
did,
been doing
yeah.
for a
Yeah,
while. I
Just to split push faster. Is that the logic you guys think?
split push faster and you farm faster.
Yeah.
The Manta doesn't help you farm. It becomes a big fight. They managed to take out the Doom, and that's what we're talking about. Take out the Doom to start the fight.
Oh, jeez, though.
That cheese was huge.
So Cook will be keeping himself alive. Dendi needs to be a bit careful how he plays this one, but he won't follow up that orb. They hold the high ground. They take out the Serpent Wards. They kill Doom. This is a lot of time bought to whittle away at that Aegis timer.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay.
Both teams just taking a moment.
Yeah. Relax, everybody.
Hold your horses.
What is going on? I was gonna say it before, but we were off. You guys were in a heated discussion, but like, sounds are like missing too from the game. I've noticed the announcer just is like kind of like sleeping on the job a bit. I'm like ready for some of these like double kills. It's just like this game.
I think it's Dota TV lagging, actually. We had issues this morning as well.
Okay. Yeah, there's so many people on them.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
the majors, so it's probably just like overloaded a bit, perhaps. Who knows?
Well, still, obviously, as you can
Let's
see.
blame Perfect World. It's on Perfect World servers, you know. The European qualifiers played on. It's Perfect World holding the event, so it's somehow their fault.
Yeah.
They're hosting the servers, even though it's
There's a
the
there's
normal
a
Lux
proxy
servers.
that goes through back to
Everyone has
Shanghai.
to play on the Shanghai
Yep.
server.
Yep, it's increased
Ooh.
hard mode.
This is okay though, because he has.
They keep his.
Yeah, he's got the. They don't want to
Yeah.
use the Hex and overcommit for Pycat because of the Aegis. And they're actually just going to ditch Saniko and Bale, I think. They were really hoping to find Queen or Doom with that.
Why is he so slow?
Queen BKB.
Cog? No, doesn't want to
Smoke
block
pick.
him back.
Yeah,
Okay,
not
he's
gonna
good.
die. So there's Manta style for Spectre. He's making progress.
2 minutes on the Aegis.
Yeah, this is last
Make or
last go
break.
for. They just got the Serpent Ward, so.
They want to put him on the high ground.
And Nami can still play this one from 1 Rex down, but for Mama's Boys, they want to make sure they get that 1 Rex
Yeah.
down during this Aegis. Well, Navi can play from 1 Rex.
Initiation on the App Store?
Oh!
That's such a good.
That
is
was
so
a quick
good.
2-minute takedown, and Bambo's out.
That's just like ballsy play from Navi, and it pays off. They'll clear up the Serpent Wards as well
Oh
on the high
boy.
ground. Pycat, gotta be careful on that Aegis timer. Will not be caught out there, but they're gonna lose more even off of this.
They might actually lose him again.
Yeah. They kind of know where Saxa is because of that Spectral Dagger. Pycat will not get the crush. The swap is there, and they may try to chase down Pycat if he's not careful. BKB going to be wearing off soon. Saxa very low on the ledge. The Rocket Flare will actually take him out, and Dendi, blink forward, Hex, no gills
I don't
for
think they can
10.
kill him. There's nothing there.
He's too tanky. Quap should also be okay. We'll go to the river.
He missed.
He still has BKB though.
Okay.
They go for a Yule's silence, but like you
I
said,
think he's
BKB if he needs to. Dendi caught out. There's that Moonshard. Ice Blast also hit Slada though. This is actually slightly problematic for Pycat if there's another hookshot. Axma, I think, out of mana though.
Nah, he doesn't have Scepter. It should be out.
Oh, he doesn't have the Scepter. Okay,
No.
I keep thinking, for some reason I thought he had it because he's had that point booster for so long.
This is a problem with Mama's Voids. So even if they drop wards, it's kind of hard for them to take the tower because no one can really hit it safely.
Yeah, they need to back up the wards. They can't just place them and hope for
And
the
the
best.
fight that happened was far enough away from the wards that the wards actually, maybe they did a bit of damage to the tier 3, but that's a lot of damage Mama's Boys didn't have in the fight because of where Navi jumped them.
Yeah.
Shaman's like, oh, blink forward, I'll make sure I get the wards on the high ground before I die and get caught, but
That decision making from Dendi actually, just to straight away go in, blink in Hex.
You kind of have to do that though. Like,
Yeah.
Spectre canceled the Boots of Travel TP in, and that may have just saved his life there.
Yeah, because if you let them drop the wards for free, I mean, you can't let them drop wards for free.
Yeah.
Basically, with the mindset they have. So that was the right thing. I'm kind of surprised that Bambo got caught out like that, but I think he should have known. I'm surprised Pycat wasn't further out because he's the one with Aegis. he's like the only one who can be in a position to
Yeah.
not hit the building.
And even if I feel like someone like a Quap, if you can have like a buyback boots to travel on, like if she's in the front lines as well, like she's got BKB, like if they overcommit for someone like a Quap, you make sure you still get your Doom off then.
Right, right.
It seems if anything like you want to make sure you have buybacks on some of these heroes who may, on the Mama's Boys side, who may get like jumped and bursted at the start of a fight and then just come back in for round 2.
That's a nice thing about not being lined up actually. But they even if they drop the ward, they can like their entire team can just bypass it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the clock can hook through, Spectre just haunts through, Puck can jump through.
AA
AA
just
just
sits back,
ulties, yeah.
Angel can swap.
Yeah.
Look at that, Benjamin. I get that minus suicide for the minus aura on the other team.
Nice
Oh,
manta.
nice manta.
Oh!
Oh, he still found the real one though. Dicha Riley, dagger allows him to bypass, and that was some fast fingers. Even if Sneaker won't go down here, they may actually find
You can
Bambo.
chase, yeah.
Oh, Bambo's
Yeah.
dead.
Oh no!
Oh, that manta style though.
Rough for Mama's Boys.
Oh, sick play. He had no vision, right? No, he didn't.
Just fast
Just
fingers,
reactions, yeah.
reactions, yeah. It looks like it, unless I don't think there's.
Wait, did he sell a Shadow
There's-
Blade?
on Doom?
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like it.
What?
He's going for AC now.
I think he just Navi, I guess, picked up a gem and had sentries, so it's like it served its purpose, got him a few kills, and then you kind of go back to the blink. And then if you go super late game, like 70 minutes in, the Shadow Blade suddenly gets good again because there's like
Yeah,
you
exactly.
take a gem away. It's weird. You go through phases where like the Shadow Blade's better, then the blink comes better, then the Shadow Blade comes back in.
I would have thought Silver Edge was good in this
Yeah.
game as well.
It would be against
Yeah,
Spectre.
against
And
the
the Spectre hasn't been like a huge problem as far like it's not been a long drawn out fight,
Yeah,
I
true.
guess, where the Spectre has stayed alive. Like the Spectre dies and melts if he's fighting into amp damage with Serpent Wards, Quap ulti. It doesn't feel like they need something to help make the Spectre squishier.
They want to make buildings squishier. Get the AC.
It's looking
It's like,
really rough.
let's
for
get these
Mama's
wards to
Boys
kill
now.
these towers right frickin' now.
Good pulse coming out.
Yeah, they were so far ahead. 15,000 gold. Wow. They're still.
I mean, Navi's had their share of comebacks today, that's for sure.
That's what I've been hearing. 20k gold comeback
yeah,
earlier
that was
today.
the Dendy Magnus game,
We've had
wasn't
some,
it?
we've
Crazy
had some
stuff.
crazy games. Liquid as well with their anti-mage game won a game, which to me that was like half comeback and half just like, man, how did they even win this game? Like,
No, they shouldn't have
yeah,
won
it,
that
it
game.
felt like there was no way they were going to win that one, and they just
Who was
pulled
it
out of the
against?
Tornado?
hat. Yeah, Tornado Rocks. Yeah, a former Fantastic Five. So, it's been a bit of a crazy European qualifier so far.
Yeah, it's been exciting actually.
What about the other one? How you said you were doing China?
We beat China. We kept an eye on a bit of SEA. The big team, I think one of the biggest surprises is first departure. They went 4-0 on day
Miracles team.
Yep.
The other Miracle.
one. They didn't play the toughest of opponents yet. They still have to verse, I want to say, like, Fnatic is who
Well,
they
let's
group.
see. After all, Aosin, come on here. Yeah. Just kidding.
Hey, man, Aosin played in C.
What did Miracle play from first departure?
Hey, don't forget, we actually beat Miracle's team during the TI qualifier.
Yes, that's right. That was
Bambo had
that
a
was like the
5-man
one game
Rubik.
you won.
Oh, the Luna
Excuse me,
ulti.
we won 4 games.
Oh.
We won 4
Okay.
games.
Oh, that was back when you played like a ton of games. It was like what,
Yeah,
some
there was
big
a
round
ton of
robin or
games.
Was
something.
that the
played, like-
Rubik Steel
Yeah,
Luna ulti
Luna
game,
ulti,
man?
yeah,
That
yeah.
was
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
I
sick.
remember exactly that game.
Wasn't it like in the mid lane, just above?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
That was-
can
There was a
amazing.
few games from that qualifier. It was like that, and the other one that was me was like the sneaky Nyx Assassin's tiny comeback with Ush that ended up
Yeah.
turning into a
Yeah.
BTS moment. I think that was that. It was just so good.
But as far as other stuff, SEA, Winter's team's doing well. Mineski X, I think they went 3-1. I want to say.
It's nice.
So their team is looking good. I don't think for some people it's a surprise because I'm an qualifier team, but they've been scrimming a lot with the teams and actually
Okay.
winning most. So the big surprise is they had to have a stand. They had to replace one of their players last minute because
And they're still doing well.
Boy.
And so they played the open qualifiers. They won the open qualifier, but one of their players is a banned player. But
yeah,
they
yeah.
didn't. They didn't kick the team out because nobody knew it was a banned player. Like Valve never said like, "Oh, this player's banned from playing." But the only team that everyone knew was banned was Arrow Gaming, the Team Redemption now. So they were playing with a player who was a ban, but the player didn't know. No one in the scene knew. So they're like, "Look, you guys won the qualifiers. Well, you still have the spot. We don't want to like dick over these 4 players who had no idea." And I think Valve only decided he was banned like after
Really?
it got brought up when they won the qualifier, it got brought up again, and Valve's like, okay, you're banned too.
There was an official
So they
statement.
made a stand-in the day, like they won the qualifier with one player, and after winning the open qualifier, they had to find a stand-in for their
Dear
their
God.
mid player.
Oh my.
That's just so many things. Like
Yeah.
so many feelings right there. It's just like, can you imagine just winning in the open qualifier and like, by the way, you're banned.
You're banned.
But it's kind of like, well, you kind of screwed yourself though. At the same time, it's just like, dang.
They found a player who they played with before, Ysira, who knows the team really well. So it's not
Okay.
like they found like some random
So they have a kind of
player
good
or
fit.
someone who they felt was like a bit weak and they would like had to settle for. They found someone who I think.
Hey
was
there,
really
C
good.
player, want to join us?
Yeah. But other than that, C I think has gone pretty expected.
What position is Winter playing? Is he support?
Offlane, I think.
He's offlane. Yeah.
He's been playing offlane for a while. So.
Yeah. Fnatic's doing pretty well, and C MVP Phoenix not so great anymore, but that's been for a while.
For some reason, I have a very vivid memory of him playing Centaur. Was that a TI?
Who?
Winter?
He's had a few games center. Batrider was his most played here, like going like early TIs. He was like the Batrider player or one of them. But he played quite a lot of center too.
Yeah. I remember there's one game where he was like doing amazingly on Centaur, but the rest of the team, not so much. It's tough.
But China, what's happening in China? LGD are crushing everyone. No surprises there.
I see they're not afraid to pull out the Earth Spirit.
Yeah.
Have they been playing it on? Who have they been playing it on?
MMY.
MMY.
He plays
So
a really
support.
good Earth Spirit.
You
The same,
only see supporters.
same
right
as
now.
Liquid as
So
well.
weird.
I think it's the only position it should be played in. my
I don't
opinion.
know. I think you could play him off lane. I don't think
Because I
anyone
feel like he
plays him
offers
off
the
lane.
same thing, like whether or not he's offlane or support.
I think the only tricky thing with support is just some people feel like the Agnum Scepter is now much more core because of what's been taken away
Yeah.
from him,
Right.
and farming it on support can be a bit more tricky. I mean, there's ways to work around, and he still offers a lot of viability outside of Ags as it is. But I don't see an Ags-less Earth Spirit support better than a Tusk, I guess, in my opinion.
That was
at
kind of
least.
a lot of what I thought, but like the more I've seen it, just having that
Yeah.
AoE stun silence combo as like a counter initiation tool, so I've been surprised by how good Earth Spirit's been, even with the nerfs.
I mean, I
to
want to see
support
more
still.
games. I haven't seen
Yeah.
enough
It's been
personally.
pretty good.
And the like, I think Rolling Boulder's an underrated spell, like or at least a spell that no one really talks about. But just having that initiation slow, like when you find people like all those early rune contests, like at 2 minutes, at 4 minutes.
It's 100 damage. At the
If
start.
you find a support by themselves with Rolling Boulder, you hit them with that. The slow duration's like ridiculous on it as well. So.
Liquid played it with Darkseer as well, actually, earlier. And
Yeah.
they just like ion shell
Oh,
him
it's
up.
so good because it will instantly put you on the other side of the
Yeah.
opponent, so body blocking is easy.
Yeah.
And if you have something like an Ion Shell,
It's crazy, yeah.
that's filthy.
It's a really good skill because it comes out so quickly, so people can't react to it.
It's a fun skill to watch because I mean, there's still a lot of misses on Rolling Boulder, and when it misses,
Oh
you
my
end up like
God.
who knows
Miles
where.
away, yeah.
Like it creates some hilarious, funny moments. Like, and I feel it's one of those things with Casa. It's like I'm not even gonna say anything bad because I know how hard this spell is to land, and
Yeah.
like it's maybe like 30% how you place and 70% how the other player like moves during that time when it's rolling. So.
There was actually a play when Jerix was in the middle lane and he just rolled past like 3 people and it was just like, oh well.
Drive
it looks
by.
hilariously
Yeah.
stupid, but it's like.
I mean, that's the heroes.
Yeah, exactly. It's the hero, not like the player like messing up or missing for most of the time at
Oh.
least.
We got a game.
Nice la.
All right, where the hell are we?
All right, current
Spectre's
goals.
slowly
lot
winning
of
the game.
farm. Yeah, a lot of farm on Spectre. AA's already got Ags and can pick up like a Lotus Orb or something as
Ooh.
well.
Oh, we got it.
Oh, that's a nice
Another
segue
kill.
out of a pause.
Oh boy.
And back into one.
That
The
did
question
do
is
well.
this. Did he cast the Spectral Dagger on the Lich or did he cast it past him? Is it? This is their question.
It must have been on him.
On him.
I would imagine on him. I'll give him the credit.
Nice.
Did it hit him yet?
Oh,
Has
he
it
is
connected?
here now. Oh lord.
Oh, hey, welcome
Oh,
back
the
to the
link.
game. By the way,
Oh,
you did.
boy.
Oh, you had enough time to move to that cog.
It's
all
not,
over
it doesn't
now.
change too much that he died. I don't.
Think
Where
he
the him not being there probably didn't even affect whether he got
No, I
hit by
think he
the
was
hook or
dead,
not.
yeah.
Perhaps the hook misses if he's there because he moves or something.
This could be a huge pick.
He hits so fast, though.
But, oh, that is so nice. It
Damage.
should be a kill with the Ag Scepter. The BKB will wear off and the Ice Blast will keep ticking. It's going to be close at least. Spectre can haunt if they want to secure the kill. Is he going to haunt? Haunt for the kill?
Is he gonna live?
He's gonna
He's
live.
It's
dead.
so close. Now he's dead.
No, boy. What was that? 2 ticks left?
Yeah, actually,
was
yeah. He's probably
very
short like 60 health or something.
And they held the haunt as well, so
Yeah.
that gives Navi really strong period here. Does a buyback, and Navi's not really thinking about taking
another
these tier
pick
2
from
towers.
Dendy. Oh my god.
And that's what Navi want. Like, they weren't going to get any objectives while the slider was dead. They were just looking to farm and find follow-up kills.
This is Mama's boy's time to hopefully be pushing into the base, getting wards down, starting to take some structures. But this is Navi's time to move back in, and it looks like they're going to be punishing once more here. It's 3 down all day on the side of Mama's boys.
I think the
just got a
Dendy
kill.
puck is definitely back. It's like every game he's played, he's just been dominating with it, like getting all these solo catches.
That just happened so quickly. They got a kill in every lane.
Yep.
In like
Right?
40 seconds.
And that's why the pause like throws off momentum so much.
Yeah.
Not to like it was Mama's
Yeah.
boys who actually paused the game, so at least I believe it was. So, and the first one happened, and then it should have just ended there. Like Mama's boys should be like, okay, they got that kill, now we know where things stand. So it's not
I think
entirely themselves. Like
definitely. Oh, yeah, absorb.
went for it.
You're a legend.
You know, high risk, high reward
Yeah,
play. You
that's-
know.
Your slider corp's dead. I don't mind that death too much personally. I think it's worth.
I think
going
it's really
for.
necessary.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to take these risks.
I think
now.
it's if it pays off, it's a huge win for you. If it doesn't, it's like a very small loss right now. You weren't going to get anything done. You weren't going to go for a smoke. You weren't going to go for a push while Queen's dead. So
Just stall out.
their death time is kind of match up here. So this again, like these pickoffs, let's say it does not look good for Mama's boys. I think they're going to get caught out, and it's just suddenly like after this pause, it's been
It's
a bit
looking
sloppier.
so grim for them right now.
Yeah, that's an ice blast as well. If they get a bit more
Hook
damage.
is
the
up as well.
BKB gets the blink out.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
Dandy was looking for the
He went
Yules, I
south.
imagine.
He had the BKB, so the only thing that could stop him was the clock.
No, the BKB wore
Was
off,
just
I
wearing
want
off,
to say,
was
yeah.
it?
He used the BKB like to get his blink
Mhm.
back up so he could hide in the trees. So I think if he just tried to BKB TP, the right clicks with the Ice Blast may have got him low enough to
maybe,
shatter.
yeah.
But it was really nice. juke
Navi
from
just
Bamba.
taking the tempo of the game so much faster now.
Yeah, they just suddenly, and it's also just finding like pickoff after pickoff,
Yeah.
which has not been happening for 45 minutes. Oh, first BKB, can Axmo hit the hook? He does!
This guy's
Oh
ridiculous,
God,
man.
Axmo. Take
Just
it.
backban him right now.
Vac.
Incredible.
Boom.
That's like the second blind hook he's hit.
MVP for sure
Yeah,
right now.
No doubt.
Kept Navi in the early game.
He got those solo kills early on
What-
too.
I don't even know what's
Oh,
happening.
Every
that
30,
would
every
have
30
hit.
seconds, the camera moves to
Yeah.
another place on the map, and Navi's found another pickoff.
Another one.
Oh boy, and
It's-
the
And
gem.
the gem too.
Can they see it?
The last 3 minutes
Oh,
of
they
this
say,
game
yeah,
has
cool.
been like completely different to the first 46.
Is that
minutes.
Navi stepping it up, or is it Mama's Boys like
I-
losing confidence because their game plan is clearly just being ripped to shreds right before them? And
I feel like it's more the second,
Oh,
but
boy.
a decent amount of the first as well. But definitely more the second. It's not even losing confidence. It just feels like everything's just they've lost. It feels like they've lost concentration and focus more than anything.
And then it's just spiraling out of
Yeah.
control.
Dendy
it just
died.
does not get like now. It's a
This-
5-man wipe.
This is like I feel like it's communication and focus problems right now more than like them trying to do too much. It's just
It's so hard to get it back as well when this stuff starts unraveling like it is. It's very hard to like take a second and be like, guys, you know,
unless you've got that calm voice in your team. like-
exactly. Yeah, you need a real leader.
Okay, Artstyle just walked up with a scythe.
And there's a gem.
I was wondering what I was going to buy. I figured it was going to be nothing that crazy, but that's a scythe. And this is
Yeah.
a great game for Hex because of the BKBs.
Spectre Vanguard is a sign that things are going rough. AA with a sheet is like things are great. We're doing pretty damn good.
The exact opposite.
I mean, the game was already swinging very much in Navi's direction. It was just not meant to swing like that. That was
Oh,
just like
yeah.
they just like Mama's boys just kind of jumped off a cliff.
Do you
rather than-
remember-
Flip the gravity switch.
At 14-ish minutes when we saw the Iron Talon only Didier Ra Spectre, and we were like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard game.
Yep. And then Axmo and Dendy really stepped it up. Artstyle with a really nice AA blast as well.
Navi as a team just they're playing more like the team here. I mean, what you can see from Mama's Boys last, like for a lot of their games, like it's always great individual plays. They have really good strategies. I think the draft's always on point, but
Mhm.
in the mid to late game, sometimes it's just a bit shakier.
Maybe just lacking direction.
Oh, he
Lich
gave up.
bought the van.
He gave up. It's over. Oh my God. He gave up. It's all over.
It's not a Crimson Guard game, eh? That's-
That was a GG if I saw one.
I can't believe it actually
I can't believe it happened either.
Oh my god.
They're going in.
They're
This is
going
one
in.
last
This is-
hurrah.
Yeah, this is the all-in.
We got the Vanguard,
I
boys.
know
Hope
from what
the
placement.
Vanguard gets him the win.
Gerard, they're looking to bring him down. I think
But this
they
is
might-
ages.
Ages,
Yes.
yeah.
Can they do it twice? He's under the Serpent Wards. If they can actually
They have
keep him
Doom.
in
They have
place-
Doom.
These
They have Doom.
cogs.
He got him.
Doom out on
Okay.
Deecha but they're going to kill the Doom off, and he's got a huge HP pool here. I don't
Oh,
think
no.
they're going to get the second kill even with the Doom on him.
But the Vanguard keeps,
Last
keeps him
survivor!
alive!
Last survivor, without question, because of the Vanguard. The Lich.
What a play.
If only everyone else got on the bandwagon.
They all would have lived.
all would live.
Flawless logic, Shane. I like it. I'm buying Vanguard in all my games.
I can't believe I'm still...
That's probably what the pause was for.
Do we buy Vanguard or not?
They were catching up on the stream and they heard it. And they were like, how do we entertain the stream before it goes downhill?
This is unfortunately, though, pretty damn grim for Mama's Boys, not just in this game, but overall, right? This puts them at, what, 1-5?
Yeah, it's not looking
Is
great.
that the point of no return, almost, I
I
want
think
to
they
say?
have to win
Yeah.
everything.
Well,
at this
your
point.
best is 3 and 5, and I don't think it's top 2 out of 5 teams. I don't think 3 out of 5 is even close to top
Okay.
2. At best, it's like tied third, maybe.
I think they have to win every single game from now.
Mama's Boys might be sitting back home with Mama again. It's sad, but
That's where you want to be.
I mean, being close to your mom is not too bad, I guess. Maybe next time they'll be daddy's girls.
Vanguard Lich not paying off in the end.
Hey, it paid off for him.
But Na'Vi fans all across the globe, and we know there's a good chunk of them out there who've been waiting in the dark, have got to be a bit happy now. Na'Vi, where are they?
They're not waiting in the dark anymore. They're all out there.
They're coming out bit
Yeah.
by bit. They're like,
Yeah,
is
like-
it safe?
Yep. Navi. Yeah, I'm still a Navi fan. Look how good my team.
Dusting off their Navi t-shirts. Like
This one says a boast, but it's okay.
close enough.
Just cross out a few letters as the X is there for Axmo, you know, like just turn it into an Axmo jersey. That's what you're gonna do right now. The X, the O, you turn the B
It's like
into an M.
duct tape on everything
Yeah.
with the X.
And you've got Axmo. I mean, this is a Navi team worth cheering for, though. They're playing good
Yeah,
Dota.
definitely.
They've got very like defined strategies. Like I really art cells are fun captain and draft to watch because they go for like the cheesy drafts, but I like that. I like that teams have clear set drafts with like this is our win condition, and if we execute it, there's nothing you can do to beat it. Like going for the push strat in game 1. This game around, they do the global strats a lot more.
I mean, they're showing that they're very versatile. So
Yeah.
they can do a lot of different things. I mean, they played that game. It was just kind of shaky at the start, but they knew exactly what they had to do to climb back into the game.
I will not hop on the bandwagon until they make it all the way.
Really?
I've been teased like this too much. Even at TI qualifier, like that Sonika Wyvern performance, like I was like ready to be a Navi fan. And then
I disagree.
like just
I
before we
honestly
got
think
there,
Wow, so they
This
have
is
to
it.
win for you to be a fan.
Believe Dakota.
I don't like having my emotions.
That's
You
what
know,
it's like to be
like-
a Navi fan, though, right?
That's what it's like to be
We
a fan in
had,
general.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, with some of my other sports teams like basketball and the Sacramento Kings, it's a disaster to watch them time and time again. And
How do you
sometimes
think I
have
feel
to hope.
being a Lakers fan?
Oh, Lakers right now. Now you're actually stuck with us. Normally we're just like, oh, there they are. Great Golden State, great LA. They're doing so good. And here I am as a Kings fan doing terrible. This is sports ball for all you nerds. You don't know what we're talking. You don't know what we're talking about. You're like,
I know
yeah,
these teams. I don't know which ones are doing well.
Lakers,
and
they're the
which
golf
doing bad.
team, right?
whatever. Well, the point is that Navi still looking pretty good. Those boys.
I mean, as far as like comparatively, like to the like Dota scene as a whole, like they're not like at the top yet, but like compared to past Navis, this to me is like the best Navi's been in well over a year. Like
Oh, definitely.
I would say without a doubt, maybe even like the best Navi we've seen, like better than any Navi we saw in 2015, possibly better than 2014 Navi. Like this,
Yep.
it's very promising from them. I don't want to like suddenly say like, oh, Navi's like back. They're one of their top team. Like they're going to be going to the major.
Yeah.
Like they may not even make it out of this qualifiers, but regardless of that, it's the best Navi's been in a long
It's a good
time.
start on
Yeah.
the.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's hard. Dota's just so much more competitive. Like
It is.
You know, you play the Open qualifiers. You used to be on the top of the SEA Dota scene with Team Zephyr and stuff. Like there's competition just gets harder in every region. Like
Young
everyone,
blood
Yeah.
out there.
you may have like TI champions are no longer like there's so many TI champions playing these qualifiers. Look at Newbie. You've got How and Moo
Yeah.
playing qualifiers. You've got all kinds of like crazy players who've done huge stuff in the past. Faith, the IG TI champion from TI2, he's playing in the qualifiers on a team that's probably not going to make it out of the qualifiers. Like just because you won a TI in the past, just because you were once great, doesn't mean you're still great today.
You have to
No.
keep it up, like.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone else gets hungrier, and it's always going to be
It's so
hard
tough
to maintain.
Right now. Yeah, it's so competitive right now. Everyone's so good right now. So
They see all that money. They want a piece of the pie. I do.
Coming up next, we've got Liquid versus London Conspiracy.
Oh,
Liquid had a win earlier today.
London Conspiracy from the Open Qualifier. This is a
Yeah.
team that has the roster changed a bit. I mean,
Different London. It's not the
Not the
Greek
Star
team
Ladder?
It's
anymore.
not the Greek team.
Yeah, not the
okay.
Greek team.
Well, I was gonna have some insight, but that's gone now. So
It's
the London
the-
Conspiracy Squad, I don't know apparently.
It's the Baby Night team. They're like a mostly are they mostly
Baby
Danish?
Night.
I wanna say?
That's a
It's
name
like
I know.
2 or 3 Danish.
Yeah. So he's been moved over from StarCraft 2. He's been playing. He was an old Dota 1 legend,
Mm-hmm.
kind of legend, I guess. He was like one of the best
Yeah.
like Shadow Fiends of his time, and went back when like Dota 1 scene, and he's come back to Dota 2 now, and he's been, I don't want to say struggling for a while, but he's trying to be.
He's
Trying to
definitely
be
a rocky-ish start.
And like his return was not like met with the best by the community, but it's good to see him doing well, like proving people wrong and showing that he can still play at a top level. And like it's been a very steady rise for him. It's not like he's come back and like suddenly just been amazing. Like some of the people who've maybe switched from other games like HON or whatever, I think it's a much harder switch from StarCraft, from an
Definitely,
individual game to a team game, and very different kind of playstyle mechanics. But he's made steady improvements, and he's here. He's in the qualifiers. So.
But we wager that Liquid probably going to be pretty damn heavy favorites coming
Yep.
into this series.
I would say so.
2-0,
Possible
2-0 one-sided affair, quite likely, but
Okay.
Never
who
know.
knows?
Who
Yeah.
knows?
We've had crazy stuff happen.
Well, hopefully we'll have those answers soon. Are we free to cut to maybe a small break before we hop into our next series?
We're free to.
Okay, great. Sounds good. I got the word from Rob in our back right there. So why don't we go ahead and cut to a small break, and when we return, it's going to be London Conspiracy versus Liquid.